back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am that one person trapped in the train station, and bitch, I don't care what any of them weird spirit monsters gotta say. The moment they take their eyes off of me, I'm out this bitch. Ruby do.
And I am your number one ghost waifu enthusiast, Soberni.
And welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu, because she is trash. What's going on, Oni?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
Um, I'm actually pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Apologies to everyone for the late episode. It is 100% my fault because on Sunday I was celebrating my friend's birthday. Happy birthday, Cubby Moon. He just turned 31 last week, 2 weeks ago, and we went to Lips, which is a drag bar in New York City. It was super fun. I was only a little sad, because we were sandwiched between the heterosexuals. I'm like all the fun gays were on on the other columns of tables. I was like, we're just against the I was sitting next to these straight people, and they're just like, oh my god, what's going on? And I'm just like, all right, all right. But yeah, that was my Sunday. That's why we did not record yesterday like we normally do. We were recording on a Monday. And my Monday was pretty chill as well. What about you?
Pretty good. Pretty chill. Mostly just working. Watching the Eagles win somehow.
Work. Oh, okay. I have a sneaking suspicion. I don't wanna further. I don't want to further inquire. So we're just gonna leave that there. Leave the eagle under the rug. It sounds like I'm suffocating the eagle, but you know what I mean. And yeah, we're gonna just start with the podcast, and as always, we're gonna start with our new segment this week in anime. Keep it short and sweet for me. Reborn as a vending machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. Anime gets second season. Woo! Yes. According to Anime News Network, the series announced on Wednesday that they are getting a second season. And they had this cute little picture. Huh?
Have you watched the first season?
I watched the majority of it.
Really? I thought you weren't gonna. I thought you hated it.
No, because someone was like, "Oh my god, give it a chance." No, someone said it was not that bad. I think it was, the usual suspect, Savior Orion, that it wasn't awful. So I said, "Let me give it a try," and it's like it is perfect. Turn your brain off anime. Would I want to really? If we talked about this on the podcast, it would just be me being like, it doesn't make any sense, because they take a lot of logical leaps with this anime. You really have to suspend your disbelief when it comes to the logical bounds they make. The way they end up communicating with the main character who's a vending machine, I'm like, this would not have happened in real life at all. It's ridiculous.
I tried watching an episode of it, but it was it was too obtuse for me. It was just oh, the vending machine can't even talk. Ugh. I don't know. It's not my kind of show.
But I know, but they're so ridiculous about it. They don't even it's almost like they're kind of lazy with the way they work out the communications issue. It's he'll just keep repeating the same thing over and over, and then he's like, oh, are you saying blah 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 exactly what he's thinking? And he's like, yes, and he'll just reply yes again. I'm like, all right. Okay. So yeah, that's what we'd probably be complaining about the entire time if we were covering this on the podcast. But since we weren't, it was just like, this is just a perfect turn my brain off, eat with dinner, silly fantasy shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something silly that I'd like would watch with my child, 100%.
That's cute.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, I had to like filter through all the episodes. I was like, was there anything crazy etchy? But I'm like, no, I don't think there is. But yeah, that's my news. We're getting a second season, so I'm gonna probably watch that as well. What you got for us, honey?
I'm gonna be pushing my Haruhi agenda because Haruhi's finally getting a new light novel as well as a new concert event and a lot of other stuff. Apparently, there was a live stream event, the Sneaker Bunko 35th Anniversary Festival. And for those of you who don't know, Sneaker Bunko is the magazine that Haruhi was originally published in. But the franchise illustrator drew a new illustration for the announcement. It looks really really cute, and updated the character designs and everything. And there was a bunch of Haruhi announcement. Basically, they're bringing back the Suzumiya Haruhi no Genso concert, which is like, I think that's the big Haruhi concert where like the Aya Hirano was singing and everything. Remember all the Haruhi songs? Because Haruhi actually has a lot of music.
Yeah,
like God knows and stuff, which brings up an interesting question because apparently Aya Hirano was in the event, or she will appear in the festival. So I guess they're bringing her back on to sing the songs and stuff. And the composer will also be there, so they're bringing in the whole ass crew. So I'm thinking maybe another season. Why not? They're bringing Aya Hirano back. This could be built up to a new season.
The public has forgiven Aya Hirano for having sex with people.
All that, but they are bringing her back for this.
What? She's working. She's working. She's working in anime again. So yeah, I assume they, for the most part, forgave her.
They also the new volume of Haruhi is gonna be the first in like a decade, I think, and it's going to include 3 isekai short stories, which is interesting. I will say a Haruhi isekai is pretty interesting, depending on how they do it. I think it has a good cast for like an isekai spin-off, but we'll see. I think this is just something to monitor. Brewings in the Haruhi sphere. Maybe we'll get another season, hopefully. KyoAni isn't working on anything right now, so there's potential. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm clearly not as big of a Haruhi fan. Maybe one of these days I'll watch. Did I even watch season 2?
There's no reason to watch it. Just watch season 1 in the movie. Literally, season 2.
So
there's 8 episodes that are completely ignorable because it's the same 8 season 2 is like 3 episodes long.
Right. So maybe I'll just watch the movie.
Yeah. The movie's really good, and I think the original anime still holds up very well. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Haruhi, make sure you check it out. It's an OG. I would say it's one of the main anime that popularized slice of life stuff.
Yep, and to this day, I can still do the dance.
Yay! I forgot, but I will learn again.
Yeah, clearly. All right, now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we are going to start off with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 9. Yeah, this is an episode.
There was a lot of good shit going on in this episode. Lots of violence. This was the violent episode.
Yeah, it's fighting.
Lots of
they're fighting.
Even beyond fighting, like there was a lot of just like heads exploding, murder. This was the most.
Yeah, because it was because they're. I mean, it makes sense because this is like they're surrounded by a bunch of civilians.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't hold back.
Yeah, same. Because that, I mean, I would admit, I didn't expect that many people to die.
Mm.
I didn't expect that many people to get killed, but um, yeah, it was, yeah, it was wild. I did not see Hanami dying on my bingo card. He literally
Yeah, I
said,
like Hanami.
"Oh," he said, he said, "Oh, I can just beat you using cursed energy and martial arts." Like, bet.
I wish he had more of a like ceremonious death. Like it was so just anticlimactic the way he died. I feel like, man, he deserved a better death than that. Like he was a major enemy in season one. Like at least give him a
First of
final
all,
fight with Go
first
with
of all,
Yuji.
I'm labeling Hanami as a she. One, because Hanami sounds more like a girl's name, and that was definitely a girl voice actor.
Well, whatever.
Sexist.
Hanami. I feel like, all right. So that brings me to a complaint with this episode. I feel like they're
Mm.
wasting villains. I don't know, like. I feel like they, you know how they have anime always does that thing where it's like, oh, we have a cast and we have them fight each other, like, oh, fucking Vegeta versus Frieza's minion, Goku versus, like, they do the whole 1v1 matchups. I feel like instead of just having Gojo literally kill everybody, it would have just been more interesting to see, like, Yuji fight the volcano guy or Hanami, and then have, like, Nobara fight the other character or something. Like, it would have just been more interesting to actually see a fight than a
Um.
slaughter.
Well, Yuji. I don't think Yuji would can beat Volcano Guy at this point.
Maybe not,
Uh,
but at least like show me a fight between them, and then have Gojo come in and like save them or some shit. But
mm.
I don't know. I just feel like it was a waste opportunity unless they're gonna bring in more enemies.
I
But
mean,
then I feel like they weren't. Like, if they bring in new enemies, I feel like they weren't built up, and it's just like new random dudes. I don't know. I just feel like Konami and the volcano guy were wasted.
he's not the volcano. Wait, the volcano guy died?
No, but he's going to.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna die.
From what? Like,
Oh well, I guess
I'm
Gojo is caught, but I don't expect him to.
right. I was like,
You
Gojo's.
expect Gojo to be caught, or is the next episode going to be like, "Hi, I pulled some bullshit and got out," and now I'm
I
killing
think he's
people.
gonna be caught. No, he's definitely going to be caught because, like, it's giving. This is giving Orochimaru killing the Hokage vibes.
It was very much like that.
Exactly. And what happened to the really strong head of the village? He died. I mean, Gojo's not dying, but he is getting sealed away.
Yeah.
And also, remember how the anime, uh, how it opened? Everyone just randomly talking, "Ugh, how we feel about Gojo?" You know they don't say that until some shit's going to happen.
Okay, but if that's the case, then what is Yuji
They
gonna
don't. They don't do that because he's gonna win the fight.
be? Is Yuji gonna be fighting what's his face? Geta?
um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna shape up. I do know that Gojo is probably fucked because Twitter did talk about this like a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew this was gonna happen because they kept talking about it. Oh no, the seal, the rest. So
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
it's. I still feel like they wasted some characters. Is all.
I mean, they only wasted Hanami.
And
Lava
Hanami
Boy. Lava Boy is.
Hanami was a great character.
I did like Hanami. I actually would
Like I
if
would have loved a
gun to my
revenge match
head.
of Hanami and Yuji and my friendo, whose name I can't remember.
Gun, um, gun to my head. I actually would prefer that you just kill Volcano Boy, but
Yes, 100%. I don't like the
because
volcano guy.
Volcano Boy is just like I hate humans, want to kill humans.
Yeah, he's the least interesting.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, things just got so crazy. Like Mahito just bringing the train of cursed humans. First of all, shout out to that one guy that was stupid enough to run for the train, thinking a train's gonna save you from like an MCU level fight. That's like, oh boy, they got the trains here. Meanwhile, like Hulk is getting shot by like aliens like 5 feet away from you.
Also, I feel like, so you brought this up jokingly before, but I totally do not buy the fact that everyone's just standing there watching.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, right. I'm like, why is everyone still standing?
That is not how that happened.
Like, yes, before when they were just talking, I understand. Especially after that one guy got like filleted, like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when they start fighting, when people start getting obliterated and stuff, I'm out. I'm out. I mean, I'll be quiet about it, but you know, I'm out this bitch. I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, I feel like
so that was really weird.
Would just be running around and like,
because I'm not standing still while these guys are kicking.
Yeah,
that's thing like, so I can take a stray shot to the face. No, thank you. Like people stood still and they still died. Like that dude with the Mr. Bloodbender just ripped through their faces. No, that will not be me. At least not without an attempt to live.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. And then Gojo was just like, well, I'm gonna try to not kill everybody here, but I will use my domain expansion. I can to kill 1,000
was it like 1,000
transfigured humans?
Yeah. Oh, like 200 seconds or 299 seconds.
Yeah, a little under 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh, don't worry, they'll just be kind of comatose for like 2 weeks. That's the effect of them just being in the domain, which is insanity.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I do want to see more actual like fighting. So this is my thing. You know how you have a hang up on action shows when they just do like the whole, this is an action scene and it's just like lasers shooting everywhere. I feel like that's the equivalent of this for me, where it's just like, this is an action scene and it's literally just Gojo doing a bunch of bullshit.
Really? No, he was fighting. Like he literally couldn't just.
He was just running around killing people or killing demons.
Yes, when he did the domain expansion. Yes, then that was that. But before that, he was like, you know, like he's mixing them up.
Not much.
Like literally,
like 90% of it was just like slow-mo bullshit, where it was just like, okay, I'm expanding my domain. Okay, now I'm doing this. Now, like when Gojo actually
that was not
fights,
the majority of it. That was the minority of it. That was at the end of the episode. What are you talking about?
No, there was not a lot of actual fighting choreography in this episode. It was mostly Gojo doing some bullshit, which I'm fine with. It's just not my favorite. I actually like seeing the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen. Like it's funny because I love Gojo. I just don't like seeing Gojo fight because his fights are just so they're just so like Dragon Ball. He feels like a Dragon Ball Z character who's in Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't want to see that.
I don't know what I
want to see like the Yuji style fights where it's like fist fighting or actual people fighting with like curses, fisticuffs, like actual back and forth. With Gojo, it's just I'm killing you.
Yeah. That is.
It'd be like if fucking Super Saiyan 3 Goku just showed up at the Dark Tournament and fought Segura. That wouldn't be much of. He'd just be like, Kamehameha, you're dead. Bye.
That is fair. Okay. Fine. I'll give you that because I'm watching it. Yes, it is not the same as you thought it was. Yeah, this is more. I mean, I don't need every fight to be a fisticuff fight. I mean,
I don't need every. Well, I
can accept Gojo's fight. I can expect that Gojo's fights are going to be very grand.
Maybe I'm salty about it because we haven't gotten a good fisticuff fight. If this had happened after we got I guess we got the thing with Yuji and earlier episode, but man, that was a lame fight, to be honest.
Yeah, that was okay. It just kind of became Dragon Ball Z, and then they were done with that. Quick tangent. Speaking of, I actually randomly saw the Broly movie from 2018. I'm not 100% sure how this factors into the older Broly movies. Is this like Broly in like another reality? I'm not sure how.
So. I don't remember it. I saw parts.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is, wow, please just leave that CGI, and just don't ever do that. And DBZ never needs CGI. Never. Just never. It's never a good idea. It's never good. It's never nice. It's just no. Just it's a no for me, dog. Y'all have the money. Toy Animation, I know you have the money. Stop it with that CGI shit. Other than that, it was a cute movie. Anyways, slight tangent. That's only because you kept bringing up the whole martial arts thing. Excuse me. Yeah, no. All in all, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same.
Alright, up next we have Mushoku Tensei Season 2 episode... What was that episode?
12?
Episode 12? I don't know why I said episode...
Or 13. No, it was episode 13. I think. I don't know. Wait.
I think we still have one more episode?
No, because that was the last episode of the core.
Yeah, I believe you. I think you're correct.
Yeah.
I think you're correct. I don't know why it's saying...
It's just wrong.
13 episodes. Oh, maybe because they're talking about episode 0?
Oh, yep, you're right. There you go.
They're talking about episode 0.
So misleading.
That's why. Yeah, it was episode 12.
Or episode 13 if you can't count and you start from 1. So 0.
12. Yeah, it's everything just becomes... I was kind of like almost taken aback of how like what a great, like, what a happy ending this was.
Yeah, this was very... I'm glad Rudy got his W.
Yeah, and I'm not mad by it. I'm just surprised given the track record of this anime.
At first I was like, this is way too quick, but then I thought about it. I was like, well, no, they knew each other for like years when they were a kid, so I guess you can carry that over. Plus, they knew each other for like a few months in the school, so
like half a year.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
It's not as out of nowhere as it seemed in this episode. So
yeah, definitely was not. Excuse me. So yeah, it was just... I really like the dynamic between the Princess Ariel, Luke, and Sophie. This episode, it showed how close they became over time.
Yeah, I love their relationship. I love that both of the, like, Ariel and Luke are both wingmen for their respective person. Like, Ariel is clearly Sophie's wingwoman, and then Luke was ultra clutch this episode, being a wingman for Rudy.
Yeah, because they both are just like like Ariel's ready to drag Rudy, being like, that
important piece of shit doesn't even stick up.
Ugh. And then Luke was like, objection. Yeah, then he was like, hey, sometimes he was like, yo, sometimes shit just happens.
Sometimes you struggle to get it up.
It very much is. Yeah, that was an interesting conversation they had about Rudy's dick. And then Luke drags Sophie and her mannish body. I was like, damn, not you coming for her just because she looks like a twink.
I'm like, damn, even I'm not that. Even when I was dragging her on the podcast, I wasn't that bad.
Woo.
They definitely upped her cuteness this episode. I don't care what anyone says. I gotta go back and look. They made her like 10 times cuter this episode. They like dolled her up a bit with the animation department.
I mean,
Character
I'll take your
design.
word for it. I don't know. She always looked cute to me. So dot dot dot.
Maybe the aphrodisiac hit me through the screen. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Were you also drinking?
It was that
when you
strong.
watched it? Did you also mix with alcohol like they did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. In my mind, and that's like, I don't know. I guess the equivalent is taking like a honey pack and like, I don't know, some Hennessy or something.
I love that they did so much with Sophie's character, because I always thought she was by far the least. I mean, by design, she had like the least amount of screen time. Was like the least developed and interesting girl, the main three. So when we were coming to the school and it was gonna be a Sophie arc, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be so boring. But now Sophie's like my second favorite. I actually like her more than Eris now. For me, it's still Roxy number one, and just barely behind her is Sophie. So this arc did a lot to make Sophie's character so much better.
I think for me, it's still
Eris.
It's still Eris. It's still Elena. Hello.
Oh no, I'm talking about I'm talking about the main three, not the. I'm not counting her. Yeah, we're counting her. Then she's number
one. Oh, okay. The main three. Yeah, no, it's still Eris. Eris is number one. But yes, Sophie is in second. But damn, and then Rock's gonna get hers, and then
they're also
it's gonna be
good
like,
though. It's hard to make.
I mean, Roxy, she's just number three because she didn't have her arc. All I remember about Roxy is that she was Rudy's teacher, and then she she was like masturbating, listening to his parents have sex.
She was also
that's like the most exciting thing I know about her.
She was with Elise, and she like crashed her orgy and threw them all in the hotel room.
Why would I like her for that? I like her for stopping an orgy. That sounds terrible. You didn't say anything good in that sentence. Did you hear yourself? Why would you think I would like that?
Right, I forgot who I was talking to.
Right, like whoa, stopping the like you're just saying things that make me sad. Oh my gosh. But yes, I guess I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with her, and then, but I guess that's a good thing of, me trying to figure out like which one I will like more. That's like a good problem to have. That means
they're all like all the characters in general are just good.
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely shocked when he said he'll just outright marry Sophie. Because then I thought, I was like, what about Roxy? But then Sophie is definitely aboard the cuck train. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Roxy and Eris react to that information. Oh, I'm married to Sophie. She's my first wife.
Oh, I'm sure Eris will be like,
she's the main wife.
Okay. Eris will be okay. I don't think she could be too mad about that, considering the
really. I thought the opposite. I thought Roxy would be okay with it, and Eris would be kind of like super salty about it. Like, you didn't wait for me. I went out trading for you, and you didn't wait. Because Eris is selfish. I feel like she, unless she goes through like some massive character change from her journey or something.
Yeah, I think she's definitely good. I feel like she's not gonna be the same Eris when they get back.
Maybe, but she's normally selfish and possessive. So
no, yeah, but that's when she was a girl. That's when she was a girl.
That's the last time we saw her.
No, last time we saw her, she was a girl, but now she's a woman.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see if she's.
She fucked Rudy.
Yeah, but we'll see if fucking Rudy doesn't make her. Apparently, fucking Rudy didn't make her smarter, so we'll see if she matured.
What are you talking about?
Well, she left him and like totally fucked up the letter.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Well, yeah, that did increase her.
That didn't make her more mature. But... my book.
I mean, it didn't, but it's the start of the journey. It's the start of her journey.
We'll see. I have a feeling they're gonna run into Roxy before they run into Eris, because Roxy's like hovering around the periphery of the.
I think Eris will probably be like secretly disappointed, but she's not gonna be like But she's gonna have enough sense to realize that, I can't expect him to like wait after I ditched him the way I did. I think she won't be
You have a
that
lot more
dense.
faith in Eris than I do.
Yeah, you're just a hater.
I'm not. I love Eris. It's just I know she's a selfish, possessive girl, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, there's gonna be
Wow.
some
I'm
bad
just saying.
blood.
Well, I'm just saying it's crazy. If y'all roll the tapes back, because Oni was not talking about her like this before. It
What,
was
Eris?
all yes, yes. Crazy.
I've always called her selfish, possessive. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Those are like one of her most charming aspects. How possessive and selfish she is.
Okay. Sure. I guess we're rating this now.
Yeah, it is the first core done. Next core is in April, so might as well rate it.
I guess I'll go first. I'm gonna give this fuck. Probably I first was gonna rate it 8.5. But like no, I think I will. I'll stick with that. 8.5.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd give it a 9. I think my only problem with it is that this season does feel very like kind of a detour from the main plot. Like it's not. I know it's not. It just kind of feels that way to me, and it's not even that we it's not that I need like the big giant crazy fights or what have you. There's just like a huge part of this was just like, okay, Rudy solves his erectile dysfunction, which no, albeit funny, I would have liked maybe just like a little more focus on like, hey, this mass teleportation thing, and I know we got like a piece with Nanahoshi, but I feel like this core just really focused on his relationship with Sophie and curing his erectile dysfunction, which is it's a fine topic. It was executed well, and a lot happened in it, like it normally does. But it's not on the list of priorities of this show for me. It's not up there.
Okay.
So it just felt less impactful compared to the past seasons.
I agree with that, but I think the that was intentional because I think this whole season was basically just like the Rudy character arc, so it was like supposed to be more personal. I'm gonna give it a 9. I think I gave the first season like a 9.5 or 10. No, I think it was 9.5.
I gave it 9.5.
I think this is a little less than that, only because like you said, I can't help but be like, it's still not as epic as the first season. Like, I know it's not supposed to be as epic as the first season, but it doesn't. I can't get over the fact that it's just not as epic as the first season. But I do love all the characters. It did a lot to help. I think some of my favorite characters from this came from this season. I love Elenice now. She got so much development. Sophie got a shit ton of.
I'm giving it a 9 because I forgot this was Elenice's arc, so I take that back. Elenice is in it. So I'm giving a 9. 0.5 for her. Right. 0.5
and funny enough, the show got massively better when she showed up. Coincidence?
Right.
I think not.
I think not.
I even liked the whole Sarah thing in the beginning. Sarah was a cute character. I kind of wish they did more of her. And yeah, like all the new characters at the school, the Beast Girl sisters, Zanobo's interesting and fun. Like all of them are really cool and fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing what hijinks they get up into next season. Yeah, 9. I think it was still excellent. An excellent isekai.
Yes, indeed. Can't wait for the second core.
Yes.
Alright. Up next we have Undead Girl Murder Farce, episode 12.
Was this my favorite episode of the series so far?
Oof.
This is a lot.
I feel like this was a lot. Like this felt like the same feel. You remember when like all shit just went to hell with when they were protecting the diamond?
Yeah.
It's giving that, but like better.
Yeah, I think it's my episode of the week. It was like yeah, the show's just better when it's more mystery focused, but still blends in the action. Like this arc is really, I think this is the best arc so far. Hopefully it ends well too.
Yeah, agree. Oh, sorry, I didn't specify. Mushoku Tensei was my episode of the week.
Oh, okay,
but yeah, no, this was definitely a contender for sure for me. Just everything, the Victor and the banquet showing up. Well, actually, yeah, no, yep, no. I was like, oh, actually, I don't even think they showed up. Nope, they did.
We had that whole montage at the end where it's like
right.
that whole one versus one fight setup that we have for the next episode. That's what I wanted Jujutsu Kaisen to do. Like just pair up the protagonist against a bunch of villains in one-on-one scenarios in very cool settings.
Yeah. Oh man. Like it's like damn. I feel terrible for the werewolf people.
Oh yeah, they're getting wrecked. Fucking
they're getting slaughtered. Like it's like all their worst. Like their worst nightmares are coming. Yeah, so oh, I like that scene where Sugaru like gave Sugaru gave what's her name? Suzuka?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gave her back the clothes, and oh, it's Shizuku.
Mm-hmm.
Sugaru gave Shizuku her clothes back, and then she was like, "Where's my underwear?" And he's like, "Didn't find it."
There's a lot of cute moments like that. I'm surprised I didn't guess I'm mad at myself for not guessing the whole underground tunnel thing beneath the tree. I feel like, see, that's smart and believable because it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. If there was an underground tunnel, that they wouldn't hear the gunshots. I was thinking something more magical, like, oh, maybe it's a shape-shifting gun or some shit. But no, it was just like there's a fucking tunnel underneath the tree.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense, and I like that it literally links the human village with the werewolf village. Like the culprit is obvious, but I like that the method is very mysterious, and we keep getting
okay. Wait, okay, I might be a little stupid, but is the culprit not the wheelchair girl in the wheelchair?
It's her, 100% her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's the only one that makes sense because they abandoned her, and then the other.
And she pointed out the window. She said, "The truth was the window, and there was the shotgun."
Yeah, so it's 100% her.
I would gag if it wasn't her.
If it wasn't her, and they made it make sense.
Such a good. It would it'd be such a good misdirect.
It was actually me.
Oh my god, no, Oni, why'd you kill the werewolves? How'd you kill the you killed the girl werewolves. Okay, I care a little bit less.
No, see, that's how you know it can never be me, because I would never kill the girl werewolf.
Exactly, right. I was about to say, how could he kill all the hot wolves? I'm like, wait a minute. You killed all the hot girl wolves.
Also, Kyle was fucking vicious this episode. Did you see that one scene?
Kyle, where he tripped them all up and bashed all their heads up. Yeah. I was like, damn, Kyle. I also stand, but damn.
The show gets randomly super gory sometimes for no reason. Like between that head bashing scene and the Jack the Ripper slicing up Homegirl, the other arc, I'm like, these are some random ass gore scares.
I mean, it's kind of been bloody from the jump.
Yeah, but not like that bloody. Like think about the
what?
The vampire arc was not bloody at all. It was just like, oh, I got
stabbed. But the beginning was for sure.
Yeah, not that bloody. Like nobody's head was getting exploded.
what you are like. Tsugaru was like literally tearing people apart in episode 1.
He wasn't blowing up their heads.
Also, do you remember what he did at the end of the vampire arc?
He just but they didn't show it. That's my point. It was just like he killed them, but they didn't show blood everywhere.
They definitely showed blood.
They did not. Nope.
They didn't show the body.
They didn't show
the body, but they saw
like,
blood.
Like just
one
him
thing we saw was
bleeding,
blood.
not like he exploded. Like there's a degree of difference between I'm beating you bloody
every
and
punch...
I'm blowing you up.
Oh, I mean, I get it.
Or like
blood was exploding in both.
In half.
Okay, I guess it's like, oh no, it's a slight increase.
Nah, that's a big increase. This would be like the jump between a PG-13 and an R.
See, not because
we're going from like, oh, Jason murders to Saw murders.
Now you're making me look it up. Let's see. Oh no, this is not it. Is this the end of the vampire one? It is.
I'm telling you, it just fades to black, and it's like the implication is that he's dead, but they don't show him like exploding and like blood flying everywhere because he got.
Hey, we're about to find out. Okay, well, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And prior to that Jack the Ripper scene, we had like marbles as a guy shooting marbles at people. So it's like, oh, this is silly and wacky.
Oh, I hated that. But no, I would say in the first, the first episode was. I remember the first episode being very bloody, and I guess they toned it down.
They randomly toned it up at certain points. That's what I'm saying. They like to sparingly just throw that gore in there. I'm not against. I like it. It's just shocking every time I see it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I didn't think. Like I said, I didn't expect like a full massacre of the werewolves. Mm-hmm. Which one calls it? I think Kyle saw that tunnel or something, and he was like, "Come get the villagers." I didn't. In my mind, I didn't think it was to lead them all to the werewolf village to kill them. I don't know why I didn't think that was gonna happen. I was like, why do you get the humans to the werewolves? Like the werewolves are gonna eat them, and then then the two people from the insurance company came, and I said, okay, well, they have their odds are now not looking good. Mm-hmm. And then the people from the banquet, Carmilla, like, I don't know, dicking down all the vampire girls, and that other dude lighting all the other vampires on fire. Not the vampires, the werewolves on fire and whatnot. Yeah. It was, it's crazy. Like this last episode is gonna be crazy. I'm actually looking forward to it. I might watch it tomorrow, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right. Up next, we have Dekido Neko episode 12.
So, do you want to just cover this next week?
Me. Excuse me?
Do we just cover this next week?
I mean, if you want to watch it and give your opinion,
I mean, because otherwise I have to rate it, and I feel bad, like it being like, I didn't see the final episode. Let me rate it real quick.
I mean, sure. Let me put it this way: this last episode will most likely not change.
Okay, but I still have to.
Your rating. Oh wait! Plot twist. Mm-hmm. Plot twist. We have one more episode, anyways.
Oh, is there still another episode of Dekido Neko?
Yes, episode. Wait. No, is it lying to me? I'm only asking because it says episode. Is any chart lying to me? I don't know.
Probably lying to
you. Oh no! It's one more episode. It is one more episode. It's not lying to me.
Okay, so good. So we can finish next week.
Yep. I just can't read. Just a little illiterate. All right. So we're gonna skip that, and we're going to move on to Masamune-kun no Revenge R episode 12.
Man, if I can give a negative episode of the week, like worst episode of the week, that'd be this show.
Wow.
They ruined the ending. I'm sorry. I hated
They
the ending.
they just because it's now I realize what you said when I said, "Oh, well, it's still better than Oregairu," and you're like, "That's not
saying
a
much.
great. Yeah, it's not saying much."
Mm-hmm.
And I still agree. I still agree. It's better than Oregairu. Well, once again,
Yeah, because I was less
much.
invested in Oregairu or in this than I was in Oregairu.
Because baby, what the?
What is with? All right, so here's the thing. I don't care that Aki won. I care that it was a waste of time, and it's the definition of melodrama to drag out this whole like will she, won't she, are they together, are they not together for fucking
so
6
remember
episodes.
when we just mentioned Undead Girl Murder Farce when I said, oh, that would be if so and so wasn't the killer, that would be a good twist
Mm-hmm.
or a good gotcha moment. This was the opposite.
Yeah, that doesn't work in romance. Those kind of plot twists do not work either. So
This was the opposite.
Like, putting aside that Yoshino is, in my opinion, the better girl, and I totally wanted Yoshino to win, but I could never get any girl I like to win anything ever.
Jesus Christ.
But
I mean,
aside,
I'm so my problem is I wasn't even like that mad with Aki winning
because I don't mind. Like Aki's fine.
I don't because she's a good character.
Yeah.
Like, and they kind of make sense. Like, it was their relationship was built up well.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, I get that part.
But then,
unlike Oregairu,
right? Unlike Oregairu. But then it was like Yoshino's like, oh my god, but like they broke up, and then the whole thing was Yoshino like.
It just feels like the last 6 episodes were not necessary because all you did was put a bunch of
not the last 6 episodes, but like I would say like the last 2, maybe 3.
I feel like they injected a bunch of unnecessary drama just for the sake of having this drama, and just so that they can make like a twist ending where he's like, actually, I am not dating Yoshino, I want you. Like, but like, all right, but you had her like 3 episodes ago. Why?
I would have rather this anime would just focused on like them reconciling that they're not the same people for 8 years.
100%.
Just do that.
They could
just do that. Don't
if
do
they're
this
focusing
weird
on the drama, just have them work out their issues and get closer.
as opposed to just randomly throwing Yoshino as like baby love interest.
Yeah, you just basically used Yoshino as like a device to create drama for no reason, which detracts from like actual character building in Aki and Masamune's relationship.
Because now Masamune asking her again to be her girlfriend, now that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
now it makes no sense.
It just I feel like they ruined their own consistent, like it is what it is, I guess. It's not the worst. I love and I hate rom-coms. I love rom-coms when they're like funny and not serious, but when they get into super heavy melodrama like this, it always ends bad. The only rom-com I've ever seen that did the melodrama really well was Toradora. That's basically it.
Like, every time I watch this, I keep telling someone I'm gonna watch Peach Girl. And I really need to watch Peach Girl. Because I'm just like, if I just want the mess and the drama, let's just do it. No, let's just do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can even do the mess part. Like, if you want to make it messy, go all out.
Right.
You know?
That's why. Well, no, apparently not for you, because.
Well, I would hate it for a different reason, but at least I respect it for being garbage.
Really, because you had some choice words about Kuzuno Honkai since we started this podcast.
I did. I always get Kuzuno Honkai confused with the other one. What's the other one with the sisters? Kanojo something.
Was it Kanojo girl?
No, not that's the other trash one. I meant the one where the sister's the teacher Where it's the teacher and the student and her sister, and they live with the guy.
That's not Kanojo girlfriend.
No, wait, you're talking about Kanojo. You're not talking about.
It has Kanojo in the word somewhere.
I thought you were talking about a Rent a Girlfriend.
No. No. Oh, that's Kanojo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Kanojo girlfriend.
I mean, anime where guy dates teacher and
domestic girlfriend.
There we go.
Domestic.
That was also the first result I got when I typed in anime where guy dates teacher and sister.
I mean, that's the only one. That's...
yeah,
oh my god,
that one. I think on some levels that's worse than Kuzu no Honkai, actually.
Oh, absolutely.
Because at least Kuzu no Honkai was like consistently.
It's consistently it was like trash. This is, it gave me what I needed.
You're trash, and we just want to be trash.
Right, like it just.
And it did have one good character with the teacher.
Oh my god, fuck you, fuck you. Not the actual worst character who just does that. Like she's like, I just like fucking everybody because I just like fucking everybody. I just think she's the best. That's crazy. Oh, but yeah, no. This
shit went to school days, bro. Masamune fuck all the girls, and then Aki just kills Yoshino.
First of all, Yoshino's killing Yoshino's gonna go and kill everybody. Hello, let's keep it a
fair. Yeah, true. I feel like Yoshino's the more Yandere-ish type.
1,000%. Oh my god. Aki getting her hair cut. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, that's the other part that bugged me. Fuck that. No, I hate that. I hate that trope so much.
I mean, she still look cute.
Not as cute as she would have looked with her long hair.
Yes, not as cute, but she still look cute.
Japan, like, stop it.
I was like, who's
that? That's the worst trope in anime, bar none. The stupid character development equals.
That's what happens when you get your heart broken and you need to make a change. You cut your hair.
You make yourself uglier.
Don't do that. She is not ugly.
I didn't think she's ugly. I'm saying she's uglier than she used to be.
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, we were almost there.
I think there's like one character who pulled it.
It looks good on her. No, it looks good on her. It looks good on her because it's not like a clean cut bob. Like there's still some strands that are like kind of longer. I will say, and I feel like high key, the mangaka who draw or whoever draws this, they do such a good job with
hair, or
whoever even like was in charge of the artistic direction for the animation for Aki specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all pretty, but her specifically, it's like they just always get her right.
Yeah,
and whether it's outfits, her face, her hair, I feel like 20% of this budget went to her hair. Because it always just looks good, and it's like different. Like it's not just like kind of one texture, like one continuous like fill-in shape texture. Like what's her name? Was it Fujinomiya?
Yeah.
You know, it's different strands, and like each strand is like spilling over and has their own animation, and yeah. Random shot. You get points for that.
So are we gonna rate this?
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is hard to rate because all right. So are we rating this just this season or like the series as a whole?
Nah, we have to do by season.
Yeah, I'm giving it lower. Actually, that makes the rating lower because I actually like the first season.
Right. Agree.
So my issue is when it comes to romance anime and like in particular, I feel like so much of it depends on the ending. Because like more so than any other show, it's like the ending is what's important. It's not like a shonen where you can just be like, whatever, the ending sucked, but the last 8 arcs were amazing, and you can just like the ending is everything for a romance.
Yeah, agreed.
And this one was so flat and like convoluted. I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it's still better than average, like your average rom-com, which would be like a 5. because it does have its funny moments, and I do like its characters a little bit. It's just that the ending was a big flop. Even if you like Aki, I feel like you have to admit that ending was so stupid.
Yeah, agreed. I'm gonna give it the same. I'm gonna give it a. I'm going to give it a 6.5, and that's only because I was gonna think about giving it a 6, and then you said 6, and I was like, 6. So I'm gonna give it a 0.5 because I just talked myself into it because of the art direction. Like I said, this anime is actually
like 5 points.
I mean, it's not just that; it's everybody. Like this except the school outfits. School outfits are hideous. It almost makes me want to bring it back to a 6.
Maid outfits too.
Yeah, and just Yoshino's. Just Yoshino's, by the way. Every other maids were fine, but yeah, those school outfits were hideous. They did a flashback to the summer one, and I almost wanted to throw up. Like, what is this blue? What is this blue, pink, hot pink, white business going on with this? Why are the men's summer outfits black? Black and yellow, black
and yellow,
right? But think the uncoolest version of that song, and that's what that outfit is. God, so bad. But that everything besides that was with everything. It was very nice, very stylish for romance comedy, which I feel like we don't appreciate when it's done very well like this. You know, I can't, for example, this is not something I would say about Oregairu. I don't remember Oregairu for its awesome looks, so to speak. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were just fine. I'm not saying it was bad, but once again, they focused so much on Aki, and Aki she was turning the looks every time. So, love that.
All right, fair point.
And nothing. Oh, also, I definitely got to a point where I hate Gaso's voice acting. Not hate, but yeah,
it's not my thing.
It should no, having a guy voice her was not what I would do.
No.
You should have had this has been the only time where I would have been okay with or super okay, or I would have preferred a female voice actor to voice a guy, quote unquote. Because whatchamacallit the twink / trap Kojuro, he's voiced by a girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, she looks good though, and she does look really mature. Yeah. Okay, that was the last thing I have to say about that. Now we can move on to Dark Gathering episode 12.
Ghost Waifu.
Ghost Waifu indeed. Yeah. So Yaoi escaping. I like that it wasn't just because she's like, I'm just a bad bitch and that's why. No, she pulled out her spirit skeleton thing. Not spirit skeleton, excuse me. Her
spirit finger.
Literal spirit finger. Literal spirit finger. Yeah, and it protected her, and then it protected her, and
beat the shit out of that
Kitaro's scream woke her up, and yes, and then she whipped her. It got to a point where I'm just like, I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to take this personally, but this is feeling racially motivated.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say she was briefly possessed by the spirit of an old plantation owner.
Right.
The way she was using that whip.
Right, she was a little too good with the whip. A little too good
Yeah,
with the whip
the
for my
camera angle and
taste.
everything. I'm like, no, this is
Right.
very,
Right.
this
Like
very sus.
this is really triggering, and I don't know why. Doesn't feel good in my spirit. Mm-mm. But yeah, that that was a thing. Then like they were talking about how the whole dome is made from like spirits and skeletons, and they're gonna drag him up, and so I was like, oh, that's freaky. Also, yeah, I always face
Oh, that
in
was freaky.
Keitaro's illusion. Yeah, that was freaky too. So love that.
I'm just gonna make that the thumbnail picture.
I'm sure everyone would love that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, the YouTube algorithm is gonna just put us right to the front.
It's between that and Sophie and Rudy. I don't know. Do I want to troll people or do I want to actually feed the algorithm?
But yeah, they saw the spirit, the graduate spirit, which I thought the finger puppet was a graduate spirit, and I forgot that was not the case.
No, it's just a powerful normal spirit.
Right. Yeah. This one, ooh, like
demon priest.
Right, demon priest killing all the. That was wild when she like cut off his jaw, and then all the animals started chanting. That was nuts. That was nuts. That was nuts.
Like, yeah, bitch, we're in a forest. There's so many animals around here I can control.
Right, like everyone, like we're all chanting. We're like, what? Basically, it was Beyonce at the Renaissance tour being like, "Sing with me."
That'd be a nice edit to just have that just singing some Beyonce song.
Yeah, wait, oh my god.
The ghost is like me. I'm like, no, stop, just turn it off.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Excuse me. Let's see what else happens. Oh, when Keitaro gets hit with the curse for whatever reason, he starts chanting. Oh, but and this okay. So this is my only gripe with the episode. Now I understand her putting her spirit finger in his mouth. Because like you're trying to get him from right. You're trying to get him stop him from chanting. It was the whole, oh, I use my spirit energy. I was like, oh, and I'm like, this is where she loses me. I use my spirit energy to attack his brain, which, because I'm attacking his brain, will get the ghost to stop chanting.
Yeah, because his nail is in the doll of the ghost.
Yeah. No. She lost me. I'm gonna use a spiritual attack. So I'm like, this is not that anime. This is not Yu Hakusho.
So funny
this is not Bleach.
It kind of is at this point. The funny part is they didn't show this in the
Wait, did you say at this point it is?
Yeah.
What? No, until we're fighting like half spirit dead animals and like neo-Nazis with bows. Like I'm not. No, this is not. That.
So I think this was in the manga and didn't show it in the anime, but that thing that she has, the finger, it's a lightsaber. Yeah. Like it can project a sword. Like it's just a sword. So it's like she has a finger blade, which is why she's able to do that. They just didn't show it in the anime, I guess.
That's stupid.
What? That's so fucking cool. She has a finger blade.
That is cool.
Well, yes. With that context, it's just like, yes, I'm psychically attacking your brain with my finger.
Okay, because that was like bullshit. I mean, it still is bullshit, but I mean, thank you for giving the context to the bullshit. Like, yeah, thank you for giving context to the bullshit.
It doesn't help. The thing was still chanting.
Yeah. It stopped him momentarily.
It's like, oh, it stopped
which
for
they
half a
needed,
second.
so it did help.
Which, by the way, every anime from now on, anytime you do the stupid bullshit like, oh, I'll be done in 5 minutes, there better be a timer on the bottom of the screen that's exactly 5 minutes, because I really appreciate them putting the 20-second timer on the screen.
They're not going to do that.
They should, though. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
That actually added to the tension. I was like, oh shit, how close to 20 seconds is this gonna get?
Yeah, agreed.
I would have totally fucked that up.
Oh,
sorry, we're all dead.
I was like, yeah, I'm wrapping him up. I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry for everything I ever did. So sorry. Actually, since we're about to die, you actually a bitch ass hoe. Why'd you drag me here? I can't believe we're gonna die. Oh man. But yeah, eventually we beat the spirit, and then we realized that no, she wasn't the bad spirit at all.
She was good just all along. She still murdered people, but she was good all along.
I mean, she still was good. It wasn't her fault. Someone buried her evil talisman.
Yeah,
which is I guess her hand.
Yeah, which insane.
Right, which is like, oh, so now we're having potential human antagonists. That's cool.
She wants a ghost to go out of control.
Now this feels like Jujutsu Kaisen as opposed to...
Yeah, I was actually getting very heavy Jujutsu Kaisen vibes, and I was like, oh fuck, this is just like the fingers.
Exactly. Listen, I hope you don't eat them.
By the way, Ghost Waifu's voice actress is Yor, which is great, so I appreciate that. Yor shining through even more.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did laugh how she got full. Once we break the connection with the hand, she literally just got transformed full waifu mode.
Right. Yeah. She's like, oh no,
soft expression.
Yeah. 100%. So shout out to cute ghost waifu, and then she was like, okay, well, thank you for not enslaving me. Take this ribbon if you ever need me. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
And then we get to see Eiko be upset that she didn't get to go on, which was a cute scene.
Yeah, and then Yaoi said, "It's okay, we're going again." First of all, girl, I'd be like, I'm literally not doing this for a whole month.
Yeah, I'm like, does Keito take breaks between these? Or are they just going every day to a new fucking ghost thing?
Yeah, I don't think the 12 episodes was like day by day by day.
No, but it feels like the past couple were, because they had the ghost, the god thing with I and the...
Oh yeah, you're
literally
right.
The next day they went to do this Castle H thing, and now the next day they're going to the tunnel.
No, you're right. This was back to back to back. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it can't be me. I'm like, oh, can I not die every single day, please? Like, put me in life-threatening danger.
No, the moment she said, "Oh, we're actually gonna head to one of the cases now," I would have
U-turn.
Been like immediate U-turn. If she tries something, I'd be like, "Girl, I will kick you off."
Listen, yeah, you're strong against ghosts, but not against me. We're moving back.
Right. Period. Yeah. No, this is a good conclusion to the arc.
Yes, and it will be continuing into next season, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, it was good. I was gonna ask. I'm like, do you want to keep?
I do. I think it starts picking up around here too. So.
Right. I'm not against it either.
And we never get to usually cover a horror show, so it's cool.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, we have Helck. Episode 11. So I think this episode was, she was cute. It was basically to show Helck's depreciating mental condition, and how Vermilion's mom warned her. I was like, hey,
it all comes back.
Exactly, it comes back as they fight this warrior of darkness, which, the first time Helck literally bled this entire series.
Yeah, and he did not like that. He was really not fond of being cut.
I mean, it wasn't that wasn't what set him off. It was he's attacking
Well,
when
yeah,
the
that too.
warriors. Yes, that's when he was like, "Oh, time to kill you."
Yeah, he went
Something
full
interesting
crazy mode.
though.
What?
Something interesting that the spirit said, or the Knight of Dark, the Warrior of Darkness. By the way, that's such a lame fucking name,
Yeah.
but
Final Fantasy one ass name.
right. As he was dying, he told Helck, he's like, I don't know where you got that weapon from, but we both know that you shouldn't have it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, planted
what does that
a little
mean?
bit of a seed for later. Like, I'm very interested in
Yep.
happening out there.
Because the Warrior of Darkness is the big scary guy that you were fighting just told you, hey girl, as someone who knows a thing or two about cursed items, I know
I
you
know
should
cursed
not be using
weapons,
that.
and you should not have that one. Also, he just gives him the cursed sword. Like, hey, take this. It's gonna give you a curse, but you're good.
It's a weak curse though.
Weak
You'll
curse.
be alright. You'll be alright.
Totally worth it. Totally.
Period. Yeah. Yeah, and the story was so sad. It was such a sad background story.
Yeah, the
No.
whole backstory of the Dark Warrior.
Yeah. That was really sad. And then when I saw that, you know, the little girl in the flashback was clearly the bard. I just called the bard. I forget her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a bard.
I'm like, oh my god, yo! I was like, yo, if he shows up and ends up being a ghost this entire time, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. Please, please, don't make me so sad. Yeah, that wasn't the case. That was just the sister, and he was like, wait, you're not dead, and like, no, girl, you saved me.
I like how Pee Wee kind of saved the day because he was just like, "Oh, I gotta sing this song."
Yep. Shout out to Pee Wee. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Pee Wee saving the day, and then Vermilion was like, "Wait, I actually made this worse because
I fucked up. I put you too far away
because I ran all the way back." Oh, that was funny. Also, the racing at the end, that was funny as well. I really like that.
Yeah, I like the little cute moments they have with each other. Character building.
Indeed. How much time do we have? Okay, I am going to do a filler arc before. I don't usually do them before the weekly reviews, but I just forgot. And I do want to take some time out while it's still fresh in my mind and talk about the level 1 Mao to 1 room Yusha. Have you finished it, or did you watch it at all?
I only watched like the first half, so like up to like 5, I think. 5 or 6.
Yeah. This was like one of, like, for a very casual action fantasy anime, this is actually like high tier. This is actually high tier. It's so weird. There's nothing like incredibly profound about it per se, but it's just so, like, it's just so funny. The lewdness is great. Very good comedy. I would throw in the word comedy into this for sure. Like, everything's so funny. The way I didn't expect it to have like a decent fight scene at the end. Like, the fight scene was like, this is surprisingly good for something that's been like relatively a comedy.
Interesting.
You know, when it went, you know, like, yeah, like the seriousness, it got very serious. Everyone is just, you know, like when when the tone shift became more dramatic, like it did it in a way that was well done. I love this animation style. It fits the vibe of this anime in general. Like it's supposed to be funny, slapstick ish. You know, it kind of just does everything like a little right, like the chemistry between the main characters, just right. The fight scene at the end, oh, it just hits that. I'm not saying it's like anything crazy. I'm just saying it's much better than what I expected it to be. Mm. Yeah, like the plot of everything happening, how everything unfolds. It's like it didn't have to be better than it was, and yet it was better.
Yeah, I feel like there was like a
Like
lot of gems this season.
this is surprisingly good. Like for like a comedy, like fantasy-ish anime, this is very good. I I am a fan. I'm so sad it's ending on this note. Um, I would love the season 2. I think if they finish it, like it's pretty open and shut. I don't think there's gonna be a season 2, but
would have been nice.
yeah, it would have been nice. Like this is just just very very solid. I would say probably if I would like the season 2 just so I could see more interactions. I might screw it. I might actually just watch the manga for this. Only because I'm almost close to catching up with the manga with My Home Hero. So no, fuck it, I might watch it. But yeah. Really good. If you're looking for like a good casual anime to watch, like this is very silly and bingeable. 100% for sure.
I might have to watch it.
I liked it a lot. Yes, please do. Like
well,
this is a perfect.
I have to finish it, so
yeah, just finish it. Like, this is a very perfect. Eat this with. You can watch while you're eating, watch while you're gaming. Very funny, very cool. Like it a lot. But yeah, that is all I have to say about Level 1 Maoto One Room Yusha, and that will conclude our podcast. Lenny, take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu podcast, make sure you like button and subscribe so you catch it every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on Discord, all linked in the description down below. You can also become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches, as well as vote in our poll for the next season. We will be doing our seasonal guide soon, so you'll see what upcoming anime are coming out for the fall 2023 season. And if you're a member, you can vote for which one of them we should cover. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Bundle up, y'all. Fall is officially here. I'm not a fan of how the weather went from like 70, 70, 70, low 60s.
Yeah, it just dropped off a cliff.
Yeah, so stay warm, y'all.
Bundle up. And on that note, this has been Soroni and
Juvie.
Catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.